Uh, uh. Mm. All right, let's continue. To the open sky. What is this? Let me see here. To the open sky. Oh my god. Alright, what we got here? A leaking workpot. A moblin settlement of Earthshire is not far from here. There's some bandits. Watch out for ambushes. Bandits on the road. How does she know it's them? Am I missing something? Widowmaker. Like, is this some sign of... Are they gonna suck the man dead? They're the type to do a joke like that, I feel. Oh yeah, I saw something on the graphics. Let me see about the blur. This and do this. You have to put this at 99. And the blur is gone. That's crazy. Wait, is it? Yes. I also saw something on depth of field. I don't know about all that. Oh man, can I get a boss fate? I wasn't done with you yet. What are these birds of Ligata? Southeast. Pottery. This is it, the village where the lay of pots from the Tulliola saga took place. Earthenshire, Isleshire, might the similarity be a cultural inclination, I wonder. The settlements themselves couldn't be more different though. This shire appears custom built to resemble pots, while the other is a repurposed town. Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greeting the third promise and her retinue? Retinue? That's us. We're looking for the Dawn Servant Selector. If you happen to know who that is, you are exchanging tongue flaps with her right now. Redrock is the elector you seek. Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to the performing the feat. As much as Redrock would like to just do that, we must have a much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. Many help hands for the Potsworn were injured. This is no time for feats or medal tests. I'm sorry to hear that. After learning what the storm did to the stairs, I feared you'd be caught up in its path. Not to change the subject, but what are the pot swarm? Goldsmiths contracted to work for the Moblins. The word comes from the pot-like workshops where they practice their craft. The Moblins provide these potsworn with tools, materials, living quarters, everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metalwork in Tural. This is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. If this is the best they can offer, I should have never left watching Meki. Watching Meki. Hey, get back here! You're not done! You see, the potsworn desert us. Without enough healthy help hands, we are failing to uphold our side of the pot pact. Should all our potsworn leave, Earthenshire will grind to a halt. We have to do something, and do it soon. Then let us stand in the injured helpers. In for the injured helpers. It would give me the chance to learn more about your people and your village. And if it brings us close to the beginning the feat, then all the better. This is strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obligated to join in. This isn't strictly part of it. Take a rest while you can. I could use a nap. What Glide means to say is we'll all help. I doubt any of us could sit around and watch. I was hoping you'd feel that way. I actually wasn't sure I could do this on my own. We'll take every help hand we can get. Redrock Truth swears that once the potsworn have their perfect workshops again, we will commence the feat with all haste. You and the third promise can assist help hand Rockarock. You other four, follow Redrock. There are other help hands in need of helping lending. Really appreciate you pitching in. I mean what I say at many fires. There'll be no more feigning strength, no more playing at being an invincible promise. If there's one thing I've learned on this journey, it's how practiced you are at aiding those in need. And I mean to make the most of having such an incredible mentor at my side. Now let's find this Rock fellow and see what we can do for him. Whoa! Teleporting. Whoa. Oh. Lending and helping hand. Kai? This is where Kai works, is it? Let's take a peek inside then. I must say, Kahi, it'd be a lot quicker if we could just talk to him, but that's not the way they do things around here, apparently. We'll have to leave him be and try our hand at some guess think. Trying to talk like the gobbledygoos. The gobbygoos. Whoa, what? I just... He's boiling. It's getting hot in here. Getting worked. New machinery? Needs automated. Needs robots to take care. He hasn't even gotten a chance to eat. Work, 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 work. Alright, after taking a good look, I think I have an idea of what things Kai might want to improve. His working conditions. Let's head back outside and talk to Rock. Basic working conditions. What you think? He hasn't ate. Maybe cooking something he likes? Our food is very mouth-pleasing. Why wouldn't he eat it? But Rock is sure of nothing when it comes to Kai's taste. I can help you with that. My brother Koana is also Hetsara. And while everyone has their personal preferences, there are some they tend to share. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Kai probably wouldn't have been able to eat it until it's cooled down. And by the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. The simpler solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter the temperature. Rock never would have thought about that, with the third promised mind explaining these things to our cook. Not at all, but I don't think that was the only reason Kai couldn't concentrate. The Hastero homeland is hot and dry, but even Kai seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there any way you could cool down the workshop? Oh, we could try a drafty shard. They make a lovely breeze. Do you know where we could get one of those? You can gather them from the shells of no return. There are many old boats there, abandoned by those who gave up on their search for the Golden City. So we salvage them from the wrecks. Are you gonna handle that for us? Okay. Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Kali files and saws and things were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order? Rakawa was too preoccupied with stocking materials, a serious oversight which he will rectify. Supplying good tools for good living is a help hand's responsibility. Then we will have work to do if we can meet back when our tasks are done. Shells no return past the crags, southeast, passage outside the village. She's telling a cook how he should prep for the people that are eating their food. Shouldn't the cook know what the people that are eating the food are like? Bruh, like what is this, man? Why even have it? Triad. Helping the poor? Yo. He tried to get Charlene contracts, but they want their custom contractors instead. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the matter of help hands, and we are instead tasked with tending the injured. We are on our way back from procuring herbs for Yonja, in fact. Settlements in Kozmuka, too, have been isolated by the storm's destructions. What would have become of wounded had we not found a way here? Should I become Dawn Servant? One of my first acts will be to establish reliable trade routes to the capital, and I imagine how much good we can achieve with Charlian technology. He's obsessed. My apologies, I have much to consider. If you'll excuse us, we'll meet again soon, I sure. Take care, Glide. Is he trying to gentrify Toyolda or something? He's glazing Charlian very hard. No cap for real, for real. He said south, so why do you even go this way, southeast? Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. What? Is that it? Oh, Uglamat isn't here. Never mind. Latmi Lamachi. Yes, thank you for seek finding a Drave Strafty shard. Rock will add it to the new set of tools he brought. And I come bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning Sorrow, and it's on its way even as we speak. Let's go in and see what Kai thinks of our efforts. I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. A fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a pact. I am grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me a moment or two, and I'll reciprocate it with a piece worthy of pot sworn. An oil lamp to brighten the halls of Volok Shunthal. Craftsmanship satisfies Earthenshare's reputation for quality, I trust. Oh, such luster, such brilliance, truly a gift fit for the Dawn servant. I'm glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted till now, I hope to continue crafting at this improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill after all. Forgive my interruption. Lamachi, I am told the Elector has deemed the crisis past and is prepared to task us with defeat. That's great news. Thanks for letting me know. So this is the craft of a potsworn. It is indeed a masterful piece. Thank you for the words of praise. Second promise, I drew inspiration from Kazamalka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. I wonder why the Moblins did not simply build a workshop in the city. Now I have my answer. Even Charlene goldsmiths could not easily replicate such exquisite artistry. One cannot create great things if one lacks creative impetus. Juliola fortunately does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of a craft would do well to study it there. I was raised among Histasaro, more traditional than most, and the shared ingenuity of Tural's various peoples was eye-opening. You lived as a traditional Histaro? I have few fond memories of nomadic life. Cat. What is this, a rat? They love putting so much detail in random food lately. Rivals, by the way. I'm happy to report that we were able to convince one of the Potsworn to stay. How did you fare? So you managed to do the same. Splendid. Welcome to Earthenshire. First promise, we support your plans for assault crossings and the new Potsworn they will bring. Hail the mighty Zorolja! He cleared many piles of rockfall as if they were pebblestones, the resilient son of the Dog Servant. Zorolja was clearing fallen rocks? I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest. Well, well, we meet again. Just in time for the feat to begin. I'll bet he was already here, laying low while the rest of us all did the work. So sassy. Claimants, your attention, please. As Red Rock has explained, many of our Potsworn left us following the storm. The precious metalwork crafted by those artisans bring in much jingle shine from across the salt. Should our stream of trade goods dry up, Earthenshire will suffer. Tuyola merchants will suffer. So Red Rock sets you this feat. Each of you are to find one clever hand goldsmith to bring back here to us. Really? The Jean guy? So we're to recruit new Potsworn. Makes sense for the feat of pots? Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. How does finding workers for you demonstrate their worthiness of the throne? You are free to refuse Red Rock's request. She will be happy to inform the Dawn Servant of Zorolja's disqualification. The right is a means to an end. The steps we take to get there are not important. Then Red Rock declares the feat of pots begun, but remember, a pot pack must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatching or deceitful tongue flaps. The Elector said nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival. Which is exactly what we should do. Yeah. A fine suggestion, brother. I'm glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans. The nasty brute is up to something. He may seek to delay us again, as he did on the river. We can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. What do you think, Uklamat? Have you any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? I know some artisans amongst my supporters, but they're all in the twilight years. I couldn't ask them to give up the comforts of Tuyola to live in this remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. Meanwhile, Koana probably has 100 young craftspeople to choose from. Not that I'm comparing us, you understand? That's just a simple statement of fact. I suppose we could try asking around Wachumeki. That seems a logical place to start. Back to Tuyola's is... Wait, does that mean we have to take the boat again? No, 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 I can't do it. I can't stomach another boat ride. You said I should share my burden, so I will speak plainly. The truth is, I get really sick on boats. Ha 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 ha! Uglamad, this is hardly news. But it was brave of you to admit. In any case, we won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much shorter. It will? Are you sure? I'm positive, mostly. And we're back. Always so cautious, Alice. Oh, what is this, man? How's this an open world game? Can't jump in this water. That blur, it happened. Bruh. It's definitely not what it was before, but it still happens. Greetings, third promise. What brings you back to Wakamechi? Did you chip your axe again? No, Master Ropley. Actually, I have a favor to ask. So what do you think? Do you know any craftsmen who might be interested? Filching my artisans for the moblins, eh? Well, seeing as it's third promise making the request, I'm willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. Only I can't think of a suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do I know with a mastery of goldsmithing that would also have no qualms about relocating to Earthshire? Yozian Goldsmith. What about him? You mean Fanjantang? He did say you employed at some fancy jewelry store across the salt. And so considering the distance he's already come, I'd like to think he wouldn't mind moving a little up the river. That said, he's only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign a pot pact? There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the Potsworn are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Either way, you won't find Fanjatan at his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day, probably enjoying a meal over at his job. Then maybe we should go to talk to him, deal with new faces. Two of us. We constantly do this thing where we go to a place together, then split up because we don't want to intimidate people or whatever. This is what they do on Dynamis. It's a sad sight. We know you got a new job, but we need you to change jobs right now. The last time we talked on this beach, you were in a miserable state. Yes, I wasn't I? A lost soul until the two of you came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment has been most welcoming, and for the first time in a long time, I feel content with my lot in life. That's wonderful. So what is it you wish to discuss? Well, it's hard to ask this right after you've settled in, but I'm looking for someone to become a potsworn. I've heard my new colleagues mention that term. That's when an artist signs a contract to work for the Moblins, isn't it? But you're not a Moblin. I'm not sure I understand. It's for a feat in the rite of succession. I need to bring a new potsworn to Earthenshire. So that's the way of it. We barely met, and after pushing you to work at Wachu Meki Meki, I'm now demanding you throw that away and sign a pot pack instead. It's a selfish request, I know. I have something to tell you, Third Promise. The other day I completed the necessary procedures for immigration. I'm pleased to say that I am now an official subject of Tuliyola. I've since endeavored to learn what I can of my new nation, beginning with the right of succession and its claimants, including you, of course. Now you will recall it was my father's example which led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was at East End when Garlean forces laid siege to the settlement, and in the ensuing chaos he was slain. War took him from me in an instant, the man I loved and admired. I never wished to suffer such a loss again. And so, as much as I'm indebted to you for turning my life around, it is a fellow peace-loving Tuliolan that I would want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing a pot pack, then I shall gladly do so. Fonjentang, thank you. I shall return to Master Ropley and inform him of my decision. Allow me, I'm the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news. Perhaps you remember me. Brooke Kevu, owner of Jablutia. I'd like a word if you don't mind. You're Wugelmot's ally from across the salt, right? And a hero of some renown too? If the gossip's to be believed. Well, as if it so happens, I could use some rogue help. It doesn't mean to be right now, but would you come if you have a spare moment? It's appreciated. Role quests? What? Bruh. When I do role quests last time, why are there even role quests still, man? Let's see what's happening here. Now that we are all settled, allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm Brooke Kivu, proprietor of Zbalyav Tai. Zbalyav Tai. As you know, my establishment is open to anyone. People hailing from across Tyrol and sometimes further come here to whet their appetite and slake their thirst. Given how we turn no one away, it's inevitable that a few bad apples might mix into my motley patrons, and therein lies the rub. Particularly rotten punch was here not long ago. Sitting just over there, in fact, and having a conversation most foul. Flashback? Thank you all for coming here, so far from your respective homes. Mommet. As this is the first time we have all gathered in one place, perhaps formal introductions are in order. I am. Welcome, welcome. What will you be having? Could we have a moment, please? We are in the middle of something very important. Now then, where was I? Oh yes, I am Apyahi. If you are sitting here now, it is because I have personally invited you to the passage of the Unbound, my secretive villainous order with ambitions to sow discord throughout the world. Huh? Villains do not often call themselves such. Nor do secret orders have their meetings in places where all eyes can see. What do you know? The snide remarks only ruin my carefully constructed atmosphere. If I had time to think of a suitable slogan, you would understand that words are everything. But I digress. I invited you all here for one reason, to throw the world into a mire of chaos and then watch its nations crumble. What else would we call ourselves if not villainous? My only interest is to punish all who've dared to mock me and belittle me. So long as I can achieve that, you can call me whatever you like. The rich, the powerful, the mighty, all shall be crushed under the weight of my ire. A grand design for a group of 6. Even if we manage to muster others to our side, there's a limit to what we can accomplish. I regret to say you are right. At present we are bound and powerless. That is why, in order to raise our fists against our oppressors, we must find the strength to shatter our shackles. And in doing so, we shall become unbound. Like the birds soaring up above, we shall take flight and spread our wicked wings, staining the azure skies black. But sometimes skies become treacherous with clouds, and even birds must rest. You speak of finding strength. Is that why we are here? To look for it? If so, then I pledge my aid. With newfound might at my beck and call, I will win adoration, known only by a hero. Your eagerness is heartening, and you are correct. The tools to make our goal a reality lay in Tyrol. Across this continent can be found certain artifacts which possess untold power. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Did you say artifacts? Oh, I sense an adventurous hunt for instruments of devious devilry in the head. My imagination is overflowing with images of the new forms my trickery might take. I dare say the world is not ready. Not ready. Yes, well, to get to the heart of the matter, the objects are held by the disparate tribes which make their homes in the Tyrol continent, where they have been passed down through generations as the sacred treasures. Whatever stories their people have attached to their so-called treasures matters not. Each contain the essence of fearsome beasts called Tyrol Vidral, and with them in our possession, none shall be able to stand against us. We shall take the objects from ourselves, bring them across the sea, and use them to undermine nations far and wide. The means by which you each choose to do so, I leave in your hands. I only ask that you do not disappoint. I take it there are no questions? and let the passage of the unbound open unto the world. We begin at once. Uh, uh. They didn't order a single thing. That's the long and short of it. What do you think? They left without ordering anything. Villainous indeed. It's right there in their name. They are unbound by manners and respect and won't be welcome back here anytime soon. You, on the other hand, can stay as long as you like. Of course, we had a duty to report that we heard to the Landsguard. We did, but it didn't make a damn difference because soon we learned those unwelcome guests had teeth. Not long ago, one individual from a remote tribe came here seeking help recovering a stolen relic. Then another came with the same story, then another, and so on. By the time we realized the passage of the Unbound was a real threat, they had one and all made their way across the sea with their ill-gotten gains. Each tribe has sent one of their own to recover what was lost, but being in strange lands, they're at a disadvantage. That's why I've been looking for someone who knows every corner of Eorzea and beyond. Now, I know you've business in Terral, or else you wouldn't be here in the first place. But if you could take the time to hear Ral Majun out, you'd be doing a service to many who could really use your helping hand. Ooh boy. Greetings. Allow me to thank you for personally for lending your assistance in this matter. We've been quite desperate for someone suitable. Greetings, Ral Majun. At the risk of becoming a daily nuisance, I must ask, have there been any developments you might share? A nuisance? Why, perish the thought. You've come just in time. In fact, none other but the vaunted Glide has agreed to aid in the search. Finally, a fortunate turn. So long as our sacred treasures are in wicked hands, our homes shall know no peace. To say nothing of the danger they pose to other nations, if these thieves really do intend to stir up chaos across the seas, then you better depart on the next ship. But before you do, it might be proper to introduce you to those who have come to Tuyolo in search of aid. Zennikwe, there comes from a village far to the north. A single warrior cannot hope to withstand the power of her tribe's relic, for she requires a stout protector, someone that can be leaned upon when times are darkest. Tank. The heirloom that Nipik must recover afflicts terrible maladies upon its victims. We seek someone who commands great healing magics to counteract this effect. The search for the Chapelet is entrusted to Peerless Hunter. She requires someone to act as a frontline fighter who can distract her target while her bow takes deadly aim. And lastly, there is Chushi, who knows little about her people's ancient artifact, aside that it must not fall in the wrong hands. She seeks a mage of great power, but anything beyond that lies shrouded in mystery. Aren't you forgetting someone around? Your crisis is just as pressing, even if you won't say so yourself. Ralajal hails from further south than even Mamuk, and has traveled many days and nights in search of someone who could strike down their prey from afar. It's the only way to escape the effect of his village's treasure. Did I get that right? Indeed, indeed. I do get so forgetful in my old age. Thank you, Ra Maju. 5 tribes, 5 stolen treasures. All are waiting for the aid of a brave soul. Hopefully that can be you, Bly. Alright, there you have it. I think I will just do the mage one on stream at least. Sure, all I know in the matter. And know that I will not hold it against you should you choose to assist only those from whom your talents are best suited. As long as you do what you can, the people of Tural and maybe even further will be in your debt. What level are they? They're just 90? Do I even want to start it? Maybe tomorrow I start this. Yeah, not right now. I don't want to start it yet. I do this for the future of Tural. While it is a shame to lose a capable goldsmith, to have one of you handpicked for the third promise is a great honor. I appreciate your understanding. Of course, if you happen to know other talented artisans, regardless of their expertise, I hope you send them my way. It could even be yourself, if you're so inclined. I'll keep that in mind. Well, there was a time here was brief. I will not forget your kindness. Okay, okay. Got it. Let's go. Let's go. I don't care about his goodbyes. What? We got him. Let's go. Let's go. Go, 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 go. All of this was unnecessary. I don't give a damn. Deliveries. What is this? What is this? Oh, this is the crafting. I don't even know what they're called though. I still didn't do the Endwalker ones. I guess the crafter role quest, yeah. A father first. What the? Why does it tell me the area? hot tub. This is a yellow quest with a cutscene. Thanks for the pretty painting. You came all this way to thank me with a snack? You're far too kind. It was just a little doodle to make you smile on the face. I take it you're the chaperone. Thanks you for looking out for it. This town's a special place in my heart. We Shetona are long-lived people, and I have had the good fortune of watching the community sprout up from nothing. I used to think this country would never amount to much. But seeing all these vibrant cultures thriving alongside one another in harmony, I wish to immortalize its beauty with what talent yet remains to me. You must really love Tuyola, huh? Well, don't worry. Me and my mom are going to love your painting forever and ever and ever. It is an honor, little one. Now then, seeing as I've finished my current painting, I think it's time I found a new vista to admire. I hope to see you around, friends. Thanks for helping me find the painter, but before you go, this is for you. He dropped his tools? Dum bum 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 bum. Yeah, maybe I do the role quests after the whole MSQ. Because I remember Endwalker, it was hard to follow doing it side by side. It was better to just do it in one go. At last. You are not to mention this visit to Wukulmat. What? A trial? Full battle regalia. Okay.
Forgive me this sudden summons. When I learned my daughter's champion was back in the city, I couldn't resist the opportunity. And they call me head of resolve for good reason. Old as I am, I have not lost a battle worthy of the name since the day I took the throne. And I've been craving a proper challenge. The Lance Wielder, Estinian, he fought well enough, but our bout was ended before a victor could be decided. Judging by the sailors' gossip, you are a warrior of renown in your homeland. Yet I wonder, with all your deeds done and victories won, are you warrior enough to stand against me?
Why don't we find out?
A spirited answer. Why not, indeed? The battle rages upon me. I'll stop short of killing you, of course. But expect no other mercies. Come! Ready your arms. Show me the truth of the tales. Give it your all! I want to fight to remember!
Whoa!
Let's test the waters.
Dual blows.
They didn't even blink. Have you ever fought a viper?
Oh, what?
Let's see how you handle this.
What the hell? Bro, what is that?
The spearman did not lie. Very well then. Resolve and resume kingdom.
Magic.
All right.
He's not awake. He's sleeping.
Did you think you had my mission? Take this! Yes, you holding up?
I moved.
We're far
That's a new
from
mechanic.
finished.
They're doing the whole Endwalker thing.
No more holding back. Stay alert.
Oh my god. What? Ah!
Really are formidable.
Double trouble.
Now we'll see what you're truly made of.
Bruh. How big is that thing? What the? Was I supposed to know the order there?
That will do. You've shown me more than enough.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? What?
I brought my full strength to bear against opponents before, but you are the first to withstand it. Even with my head of reason asleep, I never expected you to give me so much trouble. Estinian did not exaggerate. You are a force to be reckoned with. Now, a confession. I said I'd crave a challenge, and that was no lie. But I had another reason for calling you here. I had to judge for myself if you were fit to attend my beloved daughter.
Huh? You test Thancred?
In some respects, she is much like me. Hot-headed and prone to rush into danger. But one with your talents could readily dispatch the threats that bar Lamachi's way. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliola, but a concerned father. Thank you. Then tell me, given your journey together thus far, what is your impression of Lamachi?
Obsessive.
Whether he be as their promise or just a companion on the road. Speak your mind.
How many choices do I have? 3? 2. She's not ready.
Well, I did ask you to speak your mind, but agreed, she's not ready for the throne. Not yet. Lama Chi thinks she understands our many peoples, their histories, their cultures, their beliefs. But she knows only what she's seen in the capital. And it's not only her who concerns me. Even this early in the contest, you must have realized. As potential rulers, all 4 claimants are lacking.
Ah, the first promise is pretty promising.
This is why I elected to hold the right of succession. Not to choose a fitting candidate.
Just give it to your son.
Cultivate one. And if no one has impressed me by the end of it, then to no one will I yield my throne. As a parent, I pray that my children rise to the occasion. With outsiders dragged into my game, I am also hopeful that the different perspectives you and your companions have to offer will inspire them to grow. I imagine you in particular have traveled many lands, know many peoples and cultures, loved them and been loved in turn. Guide Lama Chi as you think best. Walk at her side and, when needed, push her to walk ahead.
I knew it. There I was, about to sit down for some of Namika's cooking, when I heard that Papa had sent for you.
Who told you? I'll cut their throat.
were dueling behind my back, weren't you?
I see there is no point in denying it. You needn't worry, daughter. I took care not to inflict lasting injuries. You and your ally may return to the contest without disadvantage. No harm done.
I swear, just as I was learning newfound respect for my father. Let's take our leave of this battle-mad oaf before he calls on the rest of my entourage.
Watch over her, champion.
I'm just watching this show. She could do whatever she wants.
Kona's recruits are no less sharp, as one might expect of Galloff's countrymen.
Oh?
They saw the flaws in our claimants from the outset. The other two, though, they dismiss comrades willing to point out their shortcomings, and no good can come of it.
Stop talking to yourself. Lie to her. Always lie to Wuglamat. Never tell her the truth. Wait, what? I thought they were staying at the pot place. No? Oh, wait, no. We split up because we didn't want to overwhelm this guy. Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Is that it? You're all set to go? I left Eorzea prepared to travel in search of work. Yeah. Thank you. Yep. Shall we go? A word before you go. What are you doing here? I spent my days delaying. Please take up your axe and rend my flesh unto taco meat. Relax. Alright then, I won't let it bother me either. This running gag again. I'd come to the city to purchase supplies when I spotted your entourage getting ready to leave. You seek the City of Gold, if I'm not mistaken. That's right, it's the final step of the rite of succession. If you know anything about the subject, I'd love to hear it. Then allow me to be of service. As you know, legends of the Golden City have been passed down in Tyrell for 1,000 years. Yet, when it comes to describing the place itself, the stories do not always agree. Some portray it as one might expect, a glittering metropolis of golden towers. Others suggest it is more unamusing and owes the name to fabulous treasures hidden as its finest. Every telling, however, has a common thread. Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The lesson to be learned from this, the third promise, is that to seek the legend is to court death. I must implore you to proceed with the utmost care. That is all I wish to say. I shall pray for your safe journey. Thank you, Wuklevu. What are we to make of these cautionary tales? If every expedition has ended in tragedy, how then did the Dawn Servant find the city and return without incident? It seems the legend originated with the Yokui. Speaking with them remains our strongest lead, I feel. A lead we shall follow in time, but first let us seek Fajentine safely into the Moblin's care. Meanwhile,
finding a willing artisan was even easier than expected. Many indeed are eager to curry favor with the Resilient Sun, especially if it means sharing the promise of new territories. Those who prove useful will have all the land they desire.
All?
Such generous words, yet the manner in which he speaks them. If neither wealth nor territory are of value, wherefore does he seek to bring the world to heel?
Don't let her get snatched.
Step aside.
Remind me. There was no rule against poaching craftsmen from other claimants. Was there?
Do not be foolish, Bakul Jaja.
Cha-cha.
Foolish would be carrying on with these dull feats when all I need to win are the keystones. And besides, it's long past time I humble this arrogant one-head. The Donserer may have sired you against all odds, but there is nothing blessed about your birth. Only a two-head is fit to rule. Only we are worthy. Draw your weapon. Face me in battle and learn your place.
A moment, first promise. Leave him alive, if you would. I foresee a use for this nuisance.
Too scared to make the first move? Then allow me! But he's just a runt.
The Giga Chat.
My thanks for your restraint.
The bunny girl should
I
laugh.
can kill him whenever I please.
Have the bunny girl laugh at Baku Jaja.
Your part in this is far from over.
Should have done it. We're back. We brought Potsworn from Ulda. Wonderful. Impressive that you are the first to return. Look forward to it. Thank you. Here's your Pokemon badge. But yeah, they all go in the same slot. More Potsworn candidates. Your cleverness is in particular is most admirable. Second promise, we must have you apply that Charlian knowledge you so cherish and arm Terwell with weapons of Magitech design. In your role as the new Darden Service Chief Advisor, of course. The tools of war hold no interest for me. I wish only to improve our nation through practical innovations. Foreign powers will think twice about testing our strength when Turiel is known for its advanced technology, just as the Garlean Empire was deterred from invading Charlian. That may well be true, but how long will it take Turiel to progress to this advanced state? How many years? With a collective commitment to education and hard work, it should not take so very... Your way is too slow. Easier to expand our territory and swallow Charlian whole. Conquer other nations through force or arms, and you're looking at a future of uprisings and bloodshed. Yours would be the first failed empire. Then we keep fighting until the mounting costs convince them to lay down their weapons, until all have grown tired of loss. Okay. How would you such an outcome bring anyone joy? What you propose is a mockery of peace. Red Rock is reminded of days long ago. In the time before Tuliola, there were no packs for the Potsworn. It was normal to grab snatch artisans and force them to work for mobbies. Until the day Gulijaja arrived. The families of the grab snatched pleaded with him, and so he came to Earthshire. Mobbies are not a war-make people. We feared death had come for us, but Guljaja wanted to talk. Be at ease. We are here to trade words, not blows. The gold work crafted in this village is superb. One can tell at a glance the quality of materials used, the mastery of technique employed. Yet it does not stir the heart. A goblet shaped by bound hands and broken spirit is devoid of luster. Compare that now to the works of a joyful artisan. She pours her very soul into her creations, and they shine like the newly risen sun. Have you not seen this to be true? And so began the custom of good living. Happy Potsworn make good works, and good works make mobbies happy. Gulujaja's words were wise. Joy smiles did indeed bring fine craft and much jingle shine. So the head of reason was behind the forging of pot packs. Yes, the reason of clever think changed Mobby's way of life. The first promise tires of your talk of olden days. He would rather look to the future and the next feat. Me likey. We should be getting on as well. Uncle Jaja never did come back, did he? Do you have a moment, third promise? Rock would repay you for helping with Kahi. He brings a tale of the Golden City. Really? I'd love to hear it. The towers, the streets, all fashioned from gold. Wherever you looked, every splendor you can imagine. The young, the old, and everyone in between. They live in golden happiness, a city of eternal bliss, forever perched above the clouds. Everything fashioned from gold, eh? And just imagine everyone living in golden happiness. Now that's a city I'd like to visit. Excuse me, Rock, where did you hear that particular tale? From our longtime Yakuy friends. They live up in the mountains. Urkopacha. The giants again! Seems everything is pointing us their way. This feat and everything leading up to it has taught me much about the Moblin way of life. I'll be sad to leave Earthenshire and your joy smiles behind. Alright, I've got a bunch of quests to do. So yeah, next time I'm gonna do these quests. And we continue to the next zone. But yeah, this has been pretty good so far. I've got very few complaints. My only complaints so far is just gotta let us press buttons more in between the stuff. More button pressing. That's about it, really. And yeah, alright. Next time I shall do all these quests. But for now, that is all. I am out of here. Peace out.